Hey everybody, and welcome to today's vlog all about short and long-term happiness. So something that's super important, especially if you have any kind of goal that you're working on, fitness, health, otherwise. I'm obviously going to give this a little bit of fitness and health spin, but any goal, this is something that's super important, super key to, get a handle on. So first things first, I'm going to explain each and then give you a little example from my own life that's sure to be amusing. So we have short-term happiness, which is going to be pretty much that instant gratification. Say, we'll use an example with ice cream because I love ice cream. Say everyone's having ice cream and you're doing a sugar-free challenge. You're 20 days in, you've only got 10 days left. You really wanted to get this done. It's going to help you towards your goals, kind of help you to control your sugar cravings better. This is something that you really want to do. Short-term happiness is going to be cave, have the ice cream, enjoy it so much for that 2 minutes that you're eating it, and 5 minutes later be super disappointed because, you broke on the sugar-free month and you can't believe you did it. This was something that you really wanted. So short-term gratification, you had that ice cream because everyone else was having it, and you were only really happy while you were eating it. Long-term happiness is going to be something that is in line with your goals, that keeps you happy long-term. Maybe when you have to do it in that moment, it's kind of tough and it doesn't feel as exciting as that short-term gratification, but you're happy the rest of the day, the week, the month. You're on the path to your goals and it's helping you long-term. And now for the example from my cross-country days. So we had to do summer training, which was about 2.5, 3 months of training on our own while we were at home from college. And we had a plan our coaches made for us, and we were just supposed to follow it. It was just a lot of long runs and things like that, which yours truly hates. Hated long runs then, and still am not a fan. So one summer I decided that I was just going to skip my runs if I didn't feel like doing it, and not worry about it. Not worry about it at all. So that was good. It really allowed me to get a lot of sleep. I slept in every day, didn't worry about my runs, enjoyed my summer. That short-term gratification was on point. But the problem was I never stopped and thought about what it was going to be like when I got back to school and I was completely out of shape and not ready for the season. So lo and behold, September came and we had to start going to practice with everyone and racing. And guess who was miserable, out of shape, and doing really poorly? Me. Because I didn't give a thought to, this 3 months off and 3 months of skipping my runs and how it was going to affect me when I got back to school. So when I was at school, it was really hard for me emotionally, just mentally, physically as well, going back into that season because I was out of shape. I was really unhappy with how I was doing, unhappy with my racing, my practice, my times, and I never thought about how hard it was going to be on me making that short-term happiness decision to not run all summer when I got back to school. So that's kind of what I'm talking about here. There's times when, we wake up and we're tired and we want to skip our workout, but we know we can't do it anytime later in the day, and we really have this goal that we want to get to, and we have this little choice. Do we sleep in or do we get up and power through and do that workout? So that long-term happiness and long-term keeping on track is obviously getting up and powering through that workout, even though we might be a little tired. And the short-term is getting a little extra sleep, But what's super key here, and 2 things that can help you to really stay on track and stick with those long-term happiness choices, is 1, to stop and take a moment to think. So I find that a lot of times when I'm making the short-term gratification choice, it's because I didn't take any time to think. I just dove in, did it, didn't think about it, and later I regret it. So pause, take 5, 10 seconds, whatever you need, and say, do I really want to skip this workout? Do I really want to eat this ice cream even though I have this goal that I'm working towards? Is it going to make me happy more than just this 30 seconds or 5 minutes? Am I going to be happy with this decision later in the day, later in the week, whatever, things like that. Stop and think and really ask yourself if this is the choice you want to make. It doesn't have to be a long, thought-out, 10-minute thinking period. You could take 5, 10 seconds and be like, is this really what I want? Is this serving me? Am I getting to my goals? And sometimes the answer is, yes, this is really what I want. I really need this extra sleep, or I really want this ice cream so badly, I'm gonna have it. And that's okay, because we have to have a balance between the two. But if you are working towards goals and things like that, you're gonna go much more on the side of those long-term happiness choices. All right, and so number two, or the second thing that will help you stay on track with this, is to have a goal that really, really, really matters to you. Not a goal that you have because your sister has that goal, or a goal that the world thinks is worthy. A goal that really gets you excited, that really gets you motivated and willing to work. So having that goal, keeping it in the front of your mind, reminding yourself of it, having it written down somewhere you'll see it every day, and looking at it and thinking about it when you're in one of these little decisions is going to be super important. And it's really going to help you to stay on track. Because every single day we're faced with these little tiny decisions that are opportunities and chances to just really go for it, really make a choice that steps us towards our goals, that gets us closer to what we want, and that helps us mold and shape our life into what we really want it to be. So every little choice can be an opportunity to build the life you want. That's a super great way to think about decisions every day. So yeah, this isn't something super long and drawn out. This is just a little talk about long and short-term happiness. So the last thing I'm going to end with is that it is, of course, important to have a balance of the two, like I mentioned before, even on the way to your goals. And that's going to be different for everyone. So for me, for example, I really like sweets. I like to have a treat or two throughout the week because it keeps healthy living and everything sustainable for me. When I know that I can have that snack or two that's, maybe a cookie or two or a bowl of ice cream one day, maybe not a whole giant bowl, but having that there for me makes eating salads and veggies and salmon and, all that sustainable throughout the rest of the week and being really consistent. Having my one day off where I pretty much do nothing keeps me really motivated to work out the other 6 days of the week. So striking that balance for yourself is going to be super key, because most people will not be happy all or nothing, all to the goal or all, instant gratification. And saying that instant gratification can be very in the moment if you're just constantly in the moment doing it, happy, happy, happy. But when you stop and you realize that you're constantly moving away from your goals, you're not getting any closer to them, that's when that makes you more unhappy. It's a trade-off. So you have these little instant gratification moments throughout the week that are fine and keep you going, but you want to consistently, more often than not, be choosing that choice that gets you to your goals, that takes you a step closer. And yeah, that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully I made that clear. Let me know below if you have anything that you would like clarified, anything like that, what you'd like to see next. And I hope this was helpful for you. Thanks for joining me, guys.